to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Kyle McIntyre.
Oh, something's probably wrong with your computer. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, my computer?
Just before recording, Kyle, I basically had made Kyle have a meltdown because I had his track muted. And I'm like,
to preface that, we did have a little bit of audio before, like a sample rate issue. Yeah. So something with Google wasn't working, but we're good now. And then we didn't stop the session either. Took
a little break just in between Patreon and now. And I'm like, your shit's fucked, man. And it was all me. I had to like... It was
had me like log out like 4 or 5 times.
Like 5 minutes of that. And I could see Kyle just like... Audio.
You could see me. You could see me.
I could see him, and he's like, "Whoa!" Good times, man. Good times. Anyway, like, Kyle.
When it's you, it's like, "Oh yeah, well, you know what happens, you know." But when it's me, it's like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
No, I get equally as pissed with my recording shit, and like anything technical, just get pissed. Anyways,
I just need you to work on that. I need you to update your shit. Okay. Could you get on the? Can we get on the same page here, please?
As a friend, I don't want you to like necessarily walk me through how to fix it. I just want you to be pissed off with me. That's I need you to be as pissed as I am. Anyway, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What is grooving? What is good? Now that I can hear you.
Yeah. Well, I
had some dumb fuck pissed me off 5 minutes ago.
and that to look.
This piece of shit.
Type that into my word pad. So I got a
save that. For later. Like a post note. You
actually save that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Post note on my monitor.
Yeah. Hate Brian.
Yeah. I have to remind myself to hate somebody. Mm-hmm. Like it's unnatural.
Yeah, like a bowl you see.
Yeah. So I got a chair. That's pretty cool. So I got a new desk chair, new office chair, a new gaming chair.
Gamer chair? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because before you had like a picnic kind of like one of those foldable like lawn chair kind of thing.
That thing.
You made that last for like a couple months.
Yeah.
At least a month or so.
Giving up the ghost actually. Okay. I had 2, right? I had one. My wife, we got 2 in one, so she could sit in one, so I could sit in it. I used hers actually in here, like in the room, and it was fine. My chair that I rarely sat on out there, it's not like I was like doing cannonballs into it, but it's like shredding, dude. It's like when she came and she's like, I think your chair's ripping. I'm like, nah. I looked, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it, and I looked closely. It's like along one of the seams. It's like you know, like a ship, like sail is like ripped, like it's being held together by threads. Like, I'm like, holy shit! I'm still sitting on it.
It's like, Kyle, how many Waffle House trips have you gone on?
Just one. Okay, I promise.
Just an extended journey. What's the problem?
Yeah, it's just I've gone there. You know, put on one bill. It's only once.
Yeah,
you know,
put it on my tab.
Put on my
just one.
I just paid once. Yeah, but this is a $500 bill.
It's for Q. This is for Q4. Put
it. Take it out of my bonus. We're not getting bonuses this year.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So I got a new chair.
Yeah.
So I really needed one. I mean, I didn't really need one. I mean, come on. I probably should be more active. Let's be honest.
Standing desk.
I should be out there. Yeah. Standing gaming desk. God. I'm not trading on the Wall Street. I'm not trading.
Well, some people have those.
Yeah, all right, whatever. I probably could do it.
Scoop from Tasteless Gentleman has one. It's kind of funny to see him on streams. He's like walking and just stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay.
Well, this desk will go that high. It's not like I have to adjust it like with a whack ass fucking wrench. But yeah, it'll go that high. Anyways, I got a legit chair, not just a like wooden chair or something with like a little padded seat. So I got a Secret Labs XL because you know I'm a big boy.
Titan,
the Titan, with the whatever weave material. You probably remember the name.
Yeah, it's a soft weave
you're
black
butchering-
because that's
you're butchering the
the one I want to get, and you got it. I'm like, damn it! If I get one, I'm copycat. I hate
Yeah,
I hate copycats.
It's not gonna matter. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll hold it down for the West Coast.
Yeah, I'll hold down for Central.
Yeah. But I
so
yeah.
go for it.
I know I saw that. I'm like, damn, that's sick. But I mean, because it's a gamer chair, so it's like I know the Herman Miller chairs are really good, but they're also like $1,200 or more.
Yeah,
ergonomics and stuff like that. And people say these aren't that good. I'm like, well, this is better than the chairs that we both had prior.
Yeah.
I have one of the DX racers, the Dix racers. Chairs. It's fine.
Dix Racer.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I like it. Yeah, that was yours, by the way. Do you remember that? Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's a good bit. I'm not like trying to brag. It's funny.
I'm just like, if you forgot already, I'm like, man, that's funny. Whoever did that, it's awesome. I'm like, that was you.
It was me.
Yes, it was. But yeah, I have one of gamer chair, and I'm like, it's more comfortable than the previous chair that I had, which was a chair that I got out of the garbage.
Yeah,
and
so
yours was one of those foldable picnic chairs. So if it was like, well, it's not the best for your back, I'm like, well, it's better than what we've had. So
yeah,
I'm stoked for you. I saw that and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I was looking at steel case chairs too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
and I couldn't find one that was like available. And I'm like, well, and those are like, like a law office would have that. Like a modern like architecture firm would probably have those.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, those are little, it looks like you're sitting in like a torture device, some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like individual supports for like different parts of your back. And I'm like, I just want a simple chair. I want something to sink into. Something that pops me up.
And also still comfortable. And then, I don't know, I think the gamer chairs they're comfortable enough. I don't know, I think they're fine. And I have no problem with mine. It's just I would like one that's all black.
Yeah.
Mine is black and red, very stark red. It's very it would be Dr. Disrespect would have this gamer chair.
Yeah.
So that's why I saw those. I'm like, it looked classier, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then you got it. I'm like, oh, man, I'm stoked for you, but also jealous because that's what I want.
What I did is basically I went to the website and I just clicked like in stock chairs, and it is in stock. I think since this is the big boy chair, everyone's a little smaller. Well, I don't know, maybe not.
No, actually, yeah. I wouldn't say. Watch a bite that tongue of yours. The Mountain Dewies, Honey Musty, and the good boys.
These things are creaking. No, so it's
like we need to up these the weight limit on these
supports.
chairs.
So not only is it meant to withstand like the weight of someone, but it's like built a little bit wider. Mm-hmm. The girthier, little human being that's girthier, kind of like the humans from
like the thick ones.
I was trying. What's it? Wally. Using that. Just like just sitting in like sitting back.
Yeah.
But this thing's nice, man. It's like it's actually a really heavy chair. Mm-hmm. It came in a pretty heavy. Like I asked my wife to bring it in. She's like, "What?" She's like, "This thing's heavy." I'm like, "Can you just bring it inside? It's like an expensive chair just out on the porch."
Like you used to work in a warehouse. Come on, bring a past life of yours.
Which I didn't really believe it was heavy, and then I got home like, "Oh, this thing is pretty heavy." Sorry, but
I told you.
Yeah, exactly. I told you. And so packaging, dude, it's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like really nice. Everything's like in a poly bag on the inside. There's like no like shitty foam or like it's just like everything's like perfectly wrapped, and it was easy to build, and man, it's great chair. I could talk about it for hours.
Yeah,
so let's do it.
No. Not a sponsor, but Secret Lab chairs.
Secret Labs, dude, is awesome.
I think it was who was it? Was it Lee from Pedal Boards of Doom? I think he got one of the same ones. I'm like,
yeah.
They're not. I mean, they're not just for gamers, but they're like, okay, they're pretty decent chairs. I'm like, okay,
yeah. He's not a gamer.
I'm sure he probably is. I mean,
probably is. I gotta hit him up then.
Would you? I don't know. Would you say I'm a gamer because I'm playing PlayStation 3?
Oh
yes.
Oh yeah, welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. I have a Tetris on my phone. Welcome to the club.
Oh shit, I play Sims. Oh yeah, welcome to the club. Sim City 2000.
People say it's like, oh, toxic, gamer environments. You're like, for you, it's absolutely inclusive. You're like, yes. Yeah. Well, no, I played checkers once, like back when I was 8. Welcome to the club.
I accidentally walked into a chess club meeting. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I pushed one of those like the crosswalk signs, and then like I walked across. Welcome to the club.
Frogger.
It's IRL Frogger, dude.
Damn, dude.
You cross at the
say that.
Cross at the crosswalk.
Yeah, so it actually was not a cheap chair.
Yeah.
So I should have prefaced with that. It's like not just like, oh yeah, this is, but I did like payments, did like, PayPal payments. Yeah. So a little easier on the checkbook.
Yeah.
So it's like a $569 chair.
Yeah.
So that's why I got it. 69. No, I did the I think it's like $549 with the different fabric, like the leather or like the fake leather.
Mm-hmm.
$20 more for like the actual like cotton or like the whatever
fabric, yeah.
Fabergé. No, Fabergé.
Yeah, I think it's a good looking chair, and
yeah,
I'm like,
damn good.
Yeah, for me, my whole thing is just all gray and black, so that's why I'm like, oh man, that'd be cool. I mean, nobody. I think I talked about like my keyboard, how my keyboard's white. I'm like, it doesn't fit with my aesthetic that I'm going with.
Yeah,
nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
It matches.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. No, sorry.
I was saying, like, in my videos, nobody's gonna be like, well, that chair's red. It's pretty. Nobody gives a shit.
No, nobody gives a shit.
But to me, in my head, I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have a nicer chair to step it up a little bit. But
it matches my guns. That's why I got it.
Yeah,
the black guns.
Yeah.
Anyways,
your gun safe.
Yeah, gun safe. Yeah, black ARs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess the chair goes along with something else. I got a new game.
Okay.
I got a new PC game.
Mm-hmm.
Got Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, 2077.
And Battlefield 2077. It's the mix of both all the bugs from 2077
from Cyberpunk.
Yeah, there you go. Cyberpunk. Yeah, there are some crazy bugs actually.
Yeah,
I think the videos that you're seeing are all from like the beta.
Oh yeah.
There's some crazy shit where like someone's they're driving the tank and just all of a sudden it just like flies in the air and just somersaults like and it goes off and just it's like there's no gravity anymore. It just goes off. Yeah. And I've seen that too where there's bodies floating like they're like in space. They're literally like there's no like someone turned the gravity off. Like a dead body is floating
or falling through the map and stuff like that.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, you fall through the map and you're like, "Where the hell am I?" You can see underneath you see people's feet. You can see up.
I was listening to Tasteless Gentleman, and then Scoop was talking about it's like they released these games with tons of bugs, and you're the person like you bought it, and then they'll fix it later. It's like I bought the fucking game. Revolutions were started for less.
So I haven't had any crazy things. Just like weird, like a body drops and hits the ground and it starts like twitching and wiggling and like at the corner of your eye you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? It's like almost like a horror movie. Oh, okay, it's just
glitching out.
It's just a glitch. Just a glitch. But yeah, it's a pretty immersive. I mean, the graphics are amazing. I think that's how I start everything. It's immersive. It's got graphics. The music's amazing.
Yeah. Makes you feel like you're there. What's
cool is it's like
the future.
Yeah, it's a future. Yeah, it feels like I'm.
Feels like. Yeah.
Anyways, it's it's a futuristic thing, right? But what's cool is they included, and I didn't really realize this. I just wanted the new game because I wanted to play with like friends and stuff.
Got to get
included
with the homies.
Yeah, they included a lot of the older games also. So a lot of the older Battlefield. So there's like the World War II games are in there too.
Yeah.
And so you have all these old maps. So it's cool to play the old maps with the new guns. So you're playing
new graphics and stuff like that too.
You're playing like and you can mix it up. So you can have one team like the United States Marines against like like new Marines, like with their new equipment and all this crazy shit against like the Nazis. You just like obliterate them. It's like, who thought that was a good idea? Because you're actually playing players, so you get on that team, you're like, fuck. You're like, God damn it.
Like, I guess it would be a challenge, but a big challenge.
Yeah. I every time I've played,
basically just drone strike them all, and you're like, all right, we won.
Yeah, wow, this would have been a lot quicker.
Man, I love
if we would have just been played in the future.
I love games that don't challenge me at all, and I can just win.
Yeah, no, it is hard, man. It is so hard. I think I've only won, like, I've only been on a winning team that's like won like a couple times. Like I've played since like Friday.
Okay,
and so it's Monday now.
Basically all weekend.
So, yeah, basically all weekend. I did stuff. I got stuff done.
I ate and shit
around the house, hung out with the family, put some lights up, got pissed off that that didn't work. Put a light up on the ceiling outside. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but yeah,
more home
stuff. It's good
home
stuff.
improvement.
So
Kyle?
They had this mounting kit, this mounting box, the old one, literally made out of Bakelite. Like, so I went to pull it out and it just shattered. So I had to pull it out in pieces out of this hole in the ceiling. So I had to like put a wrench in there and pull it. Anyway, had to get a new one. That was a pain in the ass. Got it, but got the light mounted, turned it on. I had it on for like an hour. The most amount of bugs. Just,
oh God.
Like, and they're still on it because I sprayed it with bug spray. And they're just stuck to it now. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, so great new light.
Yeah. This is
awesome. It tracks all the bugs in the neighborhood. It's pretty bright. But anyways, talking about Battlefield, okay? It is pretty great. You play on these huge maps, and you play as a team against another team. Vehicles, so against tanks and planes and, jets and helicopters, and it's just like this all-out brawl, and which is pretty crazy. So you have to like, you have to like hide from the helicopters. You have to like be careful. You have to, when you snipe, you have to, if someone's running, you have to lead with the shot. You have to like, and then you have to bullet fall. You have all these physics you have to deal with, but it's so satisfying when you take a shot and you just like headshot the guy, drop him from like
kill shot
400 meters, 400 meters away. It's great. It's. I mean, I wouldn't say it's realistic. I've done that before. Yeah,
I earned that.
Yeah. No, it is very. You're like, pack it up, boys. I got my one shot for the day. Sometimes you just get wrecked. You spawn, you get killed. You spawn, you get killed. It's like I'm like over here. Fuck. I'm just like super pissed. Just like. I'm just no, seriously. I'm like, that's bullshit. So I've had some issues too. I guess like
I like how we throw that in on the podcast all the time. Just the fuck. Just off mic.
You just catch the echo in the room. Yeah. Fuck.
Because I do that all the time. Piece of shit. Anyways, but
it smells like shit.
It smells like shit.
So anyways, it's a great game. As far as I've been having fun with it. Obviously some frustration too.
5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
5 out of
You were telling me like one of the clips you saw, like, or you sent to me actually, but it's like the dude just shooting into someone, and it's just like almost like they're a ghost. Like the bullets
they don't die,
and then they shoot them once and they're dead.
Yeah.
I have had that, so it's like I have had this. I guess maybe that's a glitch. I'm just saying, it's lag. It's lag.
Well, it's just funny. It's from this YouTube channel that I watch. It's like kind of video game comedy or whatever. It's Video Game Donkey. And then he does like quick, like, 2 to 3 minute videos of just like funny clips. And he gathered all these funny clips from that Battlefield.
Yeah.
And just put them back. Like, here's the trailer. Very cinematic and like perfect. And then the actual gameplay. You're just like spinning like a top and you're just like flying off. It's like, oh, here's a hovercraft that just transports and crashes into a helicopter. I'm like, you fall through the map and you look up and you're like, I'm like a mile underneath the map now. And you're like, it's supposed to be funny. So like you said, it's probably from the beta, but it's also like,
some of those problems are probably still exist.
Yeah.
I'll end on this on the game. There was like I was playing in this big open world, and there's a tornado. So it's like super dynamic. So there's like this tornado going on. I'm like, well, there's no one around me. There's no teammates. There's no. I'm out in the middle of the desert, and this huge tornado is going through like this huge thing. So I was like, started running for it, and I just like threw a grenade in it, and like the grenade goes, and it goes into it, explodes in the air, and I'm like, all right, I'm just running to the middle, and I get picked up, and I get like swirled around, and then like I deploy my parachute and get thrown out, and it's like I can now drift all the way to like the place I wanted to go to. But it was really cool. Yeah. It just was like intense. I was like, oh shit, like what, it's kind of cool. It's a sandbox game.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about it. It's an open world game, and you kind of play it how you want. It's not like side-scrolling Mario. It's like, well, you have one direction to go.
Yeah.
You have a couple enemies. You can choose to jump on that guy.
It's something from like 1986. You're like, it's not like that. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like for 40 years ago, it's like, all right, it ain't like that. Okay.
It ain't like Pong. You ever play Pong?
Yeah. But I'm with these, I'm like, these games and the glitches and stuff like that, I'm sure they fix them all. I'm sure you're not really experiencing too many of them. It was just a funny video.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I had seen some of those. Yeah. It's like, what the hell's going on here? It's just,
yeah.
And they'll work it out, hopefully.
Yeah.
You pay like $80 for a game. Well, I paid $60.
Yeah. It's like, there was all the Cyberpunk, game. Like, it was, that game was so bad for like PS4
on launch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like the graphics were horrible too. It's like the old gen consoles were like, it looked like, I don't know, was it San Andreas? It looked like that. Like,
yeah.
And then sell like this crazy cinematic, very high texture. Then it looks like polygons are super big. It's like, what the fuck?
And then there's like bugs with the new GTA Definitive, which is something that I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool. Eventually, like I'm just like, in my head fantasy, I'm like, eventually I'm gonna get a Switch, and I want to get that game and that game and that game and that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna probably ever get one. But I'm like, oh, GTA came out. It's just full of bugs. It looks like shit, especially for Switch. And they're like, yeah, don't buy this fucking game.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too, but I'm gonna rather just play some hardcore multiplayers. But
yeah, you could just,
anyways,
play GTA 5, and you're like, yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah, actually, I deleted GTA 5, so because my game drive was getting full because I had like,
new hard drive.
Yeah, I probably should get another one. I think I got room for like 3 more. I only have room for 3 more.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. All right. So another thing. What's new? I got Stinky Cats again. Just gotta say it.
Yeah.
Colin Smith wants an update. He pays for Patreon. He's basically my boss. So I just want to say,
showing up to work drunk.
Yeah.
Colin, what are you gonna do about that?
Yeah. What are you gonna do with this Miller High Life, bro? What are you gonna do about it? Actually, I probably should get another one. Stinky Cats, dude. They smell like shit. I washed them, still smell like shit. Yeah. I think they, how like animals, like you shave like a dog or whatever, and they like they're like super self-conscious the way they just hate you. Yeah. That's like, have you never had that where they like never mind.
Yeah.
I've always heard people talk about it. They like take their dog to the groomer and they just don't want you to look at them. They like hide from you.
Yeah.
Because they.
I guess the last dog I had, he was a very short-haired dachshund, so they never shaved anything unless he needed like surgery for something. And then it's like, okay, we're worrying about like a hip or something.
Yeah.
Not really like, oh, I'm caring about my hair. It's like, so, but he was never like taken to a groomer. It's like, no, it's basically they just clipped the claws.
Yeah, he had like a reverse mohawk on his back.
Yeah, the little guy. He had short hair, so he never really got like groomed or cut.
Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying is, I think these cats, when you dip them and they smell, and you have to let them basically that stuff cure on their skin, and they hate it. They hate you. They don't want you. Yeah.
Any update is they? Because last time,
it looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. There were still some ringworm, so. But I did wash them yesterday, and they still smell.
Okay.
So I'll have to probably give them another bath because it's just disgusting. You come home, you smell it. God, what the fuck died here? It's like, meow, meow. Little cute cat kitten that smell like hell.
You're like, oh god.
Yeah, God, leave you out on the street. No, just kidding.
You're
Never
like,
do that.
a lot of people here do that. So
Yeah.
like,
It's just shaming people for doing that.
Easy it is. You're like tape
well,
up.
now I understand.
Tape up a shoebox and throw it out the window.
Jesus Christ. All right, so cats still stink. Cool. Yep. So you had, and I still might do this. You were like, hey, you should make this bumper for. Maybe do you want me to preface that? It's the bumper song that you were saying I should make, which is an Ozzy Osbourne song.
Oh yeah.
So it's cat's out of the bag now, or out of the taped box.
So how you've done the CKY the so you just replay that for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then you done the day trip with like and then you did the Eagles Life in the Fast. It just does that the whole time. It never gets to the next part. And I'm like, what's another one that you can do? It's the 3 minutes of and then crazy
climax.
Just repeat Crazy Train for 3 minutes.
So I will say I started like I actually have it down, like the riff down.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, how do you even play this song?
I think I learned it once and I still know how to play it. The rest of the song,
cool.
no, but yeah. And I'm like, it's like it was one of the first ones.
Humble brag.
Yeah, it's like that.
I know that song a lot.
I guess that is a humble brag, huh? But it is fun to just grab a guitar and start playing that.
Yeah. So I started doing it. I was, right. And I was just going through like guitar tones, trying to figure out like as close to, that guitar sound. And then I just gave up recording it. I was like, I was started because I was just jamming. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start I started recording whatever jam I was doing. So
I got these songs flowing through me.
Yeah. So it's like unrelated to that song, really. Like I started that off just because I know,
that'd be a funny, just like another funny riff.
But yeah, and it's also like highlights my ADD. It's like I'm gonna make this today, and then you're like, I made something completely different.
Well, because these are all like riffs that you would just grab a guitar and like, I'm at a guitar shop, I'm gonna play this like, day
trip.
Or then we got to a point where it's like you're grabbing a guitar, it's like, oh man, I need to rock out. So you're testing out pedals. You play Day Tripper, but you're just beating the shit out of the strings to where they're going on it. Like, you hear that first one, it's like bow. Bow.
It's so hard that like the frequency cancels itself out almost. Like wow.
You're not testing out pedals. Or the
yeah, because I have no chill. I play guitar like a bassist,
But it's also funny because you'd lean into it and do it on purpose to like, I'm playing to knock this guitar out of tune.
Yeah.
It'd be great to do like a pedal demo. It's like you just do those 4 riffs. I'm like, and you're just knocking the guitar out of tune the whole time. It's like, you didn't show this flanger off at all. Like,
you don't even play a song that has flange. You're not even like playing a EVH song. You're playing a song before flanger was even a thing.
You're playing the Eagles with like fucking was it like, I don't know. What's the reverb? Just like very like
with was it Strymon reverb?
With like a Strymon like Blue Sky reverb, just like
Blue Sky Stratus or some like cloud one they made themselves. With chorus, or was the choral one or the shimmer?
Yeah, the shimmer reverb. That'd be great. Just do it.
That would be Eagles. It would be so annoying. It wouldn't work. It would not work.
No, but that's what would be funny about it.
It's like, you might not know this,
and then people comment, what is wrong with this? That's not even close to what you should be doing. It's like, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, bitch. No,
dickhead.
Dick. So, like I say, I made, and I'm kind of proud of the way they sound. I think as I get better at recording and kind of messing around with plugins and stuff and my playing, I sent these 2 songs to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I put them on the
drive.
The drive.
Well, do you want me to add it to the song,
yeah, we could.
The podcast?
We could. I mean, I think they're in a spot that they're not like super well done or polished.
But it'd just be kind of cool to hear. So it will be the ending and opening of the podcast.
Hell yeah, dude! Thanks for doing that for me. Thanks for the
thanks for putting it on a free podcast.
Thanks for the exposure, dude. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm on this podcast weekly. Talk about my shitty music that I make. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Exposure,
I put some work in.
Exposure for nothing. You're promoting nothing.
I've been on. Yeah, I know. I've been on this show for so long that I'm glad you finally play my music.
Yeah. But
that.
They sound good.
Public service in.
Definitely sound like. So I'm used to hearing less fleshed out rock songs.
Yeah.
That you're putting out because it's like, oh, here's an idea. But these are really taking, ideas. Like from structuring a song differently and like the drum parts and adding actual or I'm sure they're MIDI piano parts.
Yeah,
very Andrew WK ish, Andrew W Kyle ish with the piano is like the eighth notes going with the chords, like making it big.
Yeah, the rock piano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dig him.
Nice.
But these kind of came from just like I'm gonna track this Ozzy Osbourne joke song.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, no, I wrote something not even close, not even the same tempo, not even the same.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't remember what I was. It was like, okay, trying to get the same guitar tone, and then I started recording something. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna start a new track. So I just ditched that last one and made a song out of whatever I was doing. So that's my what's new. A long one, but what do you got?
Let's see. I do have. Okay, I did buy something for like a Black Friday sale kind of thing.
Nice.
Or it's like Black November or whatever that they're calling it at ML Sound Labs.
It's the whole month.
The whole month, yeah. It's ML Sound Labs, so it's like I bought like ones and zeros basically. I bought some
again.
Another.
You fall for it every time. That's
IR.
all they give you.
Yeah. I bought another IR pack.
It's a Word document with literally ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That looks like it sounds good.
Like you're a robot. You can read it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So from ML Sound Labs, they had a sale, or they have a sale going on, which is Black Friday, November sale, half off of all IR cab packs and I think amp plugins and shit like that. But I'm like, I don't care about that shit. The IR cab packs are great. They're half off. And then they sent another email saying like, oh, if you've purchased over $100 worth of IRs or stuff from us, then you get an extra like 20% off. And I'm like, I totally did. So I entered that code in and got an IR cab pack for like $14.
Nice.
US. And it was one of the Mega Green Pack was what it was, which is
Mega.
like it's Mesa, so it's like written to look like Mesa, but it's Mega, so they don't get sued. But it looks exactly like the Mesa font, and it's green because it's the green backs. So they put green backs in like a traditional Mesa cab.
Yeah,
and I was like, I want to say that I like greenbacks because I played them in real life and I like them, but I did buy a greenback Marshall cab IR pack from ML Sound Labs, and I've talked about how that is so shitty. It's the worst. I normally like all their cab packs, and I haven't really ever bought a bad one. That one sucks so much dick. It's terrible. It makes everything just like, if you want to make this sound shitty, just use this.
Yeah. Was it sounding good before? All right, try this.
Yeah. All right, how about now? You think you're good at dialing in amp sounds and guitar sounds?
Yeah.
Try again. Try dialing it in with this. And I'm like, I think it was like maybe last year when I was getting really into IRs and buying all these. I was like, that's got to be good. That's got to be good. I've played a Marshall with greenbacks. I liked it. Let me buy this. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Go back.
Damn it.
Go back.
Damn. So I really have disliked that one, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just that one. And then I'm like, I saw that they have a Mesa one with greenbacks, and like the demos I've heard online. I'm like, sounds pretty cool, and it sounds good, like different than a V30. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like $14. Might as well just do it. And it is awesome. It's great. So tried it on my Fractal. It's great. I don't know what is up with that Marshall one that they sell, but do not buy that one. Don't, for the love of God, do not buy that one. Buy the Mesa Mega
You
green
have been
one.
warned.
Yeah. And I like I said, I'm a huge, I talk about them all the time. They're probably up there with Fractal and Orange and Evertune. Of how the things I talk about all the time. They're awesome. And they're super cheap. And it's like an easy, people say like, what's a good IR sound? I'm like, basically you just drop the goddamn thing to where your speakers are in either your Helix, your two notes, or whatever the hell you're using. Use that instead of like the inbuilt speaker options in whatever.
My Waves plugins will even let you drop in IR. So
yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So I just use one of those, and it sounds good. Because I think it was like Derek from the Tone Controls. Like, what makes a good IR? I'm like, if it sounds like shit, it sucks. If it sounds good, then it's good. Yeah. He's like, you didn't explain it. I'm like, that's it, basically.
I just did it.
Do you know how to
do your job for you?
Do you know how to read, my son? Oh, it depends. Can you fuck off?
Yeah, dude, one of the best scenes.
But I mean, that's like I explained it to him like, this one just sucks dick. Why? Because it sounds like shit.
It sucks.
It's just I hate it when they don't do a good job. You know?
Yeah,
that's the worst. I want them to do a good job because that's what I think they should do. And when they do a bad job, it's not good.
I don't like it when they do a bad job.
It just it just sucks. Anyway,
they just need to do better.
Like a good job would be nice.
Yeah, a good job would be the opposite of what they did.
But yeah, it's awesome. I was messing around yesterday, adding it to some presets that I have in my Fractal, and it's kind of cool how different it sounds than a V30. Like I have a bunch of like Mesas, IRs with V30s in it, and having a similar cab but with different green speakers, and this is all digital. It's not like because I mean I don't know, I guess I could do that in real life. I could buy a bunch of speakers and change them all out in a speaker cab, but I'm like, no, that's fine. Just drag that. It's close enough. Whatever. But it's cool to hear the difference of what it can do to the amp. So, I mean, I'm all for buying third-party IRs. Support the ones that you like. I think I do have a York audio
support
one.
The ones that you like, just like a general.
Yeah.
And don't
like
support
whatever.
The ones you don't
honestly, yeah, that sounded dumb. But I'm like, there's so many brands that are good, and you can say, well, which ones are best. Whatever. I have had a good experience, minus the one with ML Sound Lab, so I continue to buy their shit. Yeah. And people also swear by different ones. Oh, the ones from Celestion. Blah blah blah. I know some people like what is it? Like I said, York Audio is really good. Yeah. But I mean, I bought one of their cab packs because it's supposed to be for a 1x12 deluxe reverb kind of deal. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun to use for cleans and stuff like that. But I mean, they're really not that expensive to like if $14 is going to break the bank for you, then don't buy it. Just use stock, cabs in your fucking device or whatever the fuck it is. But anyways, having fun with this. It actually mixes really well. I was just, doing a track and just kind of playing like, oh, here's that amp with a V30. Here's that same amp with like the greenback on both sides. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's like a little different, and it kind of adds enough characteristic. If you say you were using the same amp with different cabs, I don't know. It's fun. It was cheap and easy to make it like a good, I don't know, tool from a bag for creating tones and stuff like that. And then I did go through, because I had my Fractal plugged up and with the USB and everything. I was just on the little editor there, and I was just playing guitar for in a couple hours. And I'm like, I don't know. I just really dig my guitars and dig what I have going on. I'm like, I need to record more. Because even I was playing my stickery red Strat because I know the go-to is always my Equids. I'm like, grab that guitar. I'm like, this one sounds good too. I'm like, man, these are great guitars. And I'm like looking at my guitars, like, these are great. What am I doing? This is awesome. I should play more.
Fucking Jerry Seinfeld. What's that do with my guitar?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like, I'm like, this is fun. This is great. I'm like, oh wait, I just need to play my fucking guitars, and then just tweaking them, and I'm all like getting nerding out, and like there's more tweakability in Fractal that I can go on the computer easier than on just the controls on the device itself, which is kind of shitty. But this, I'm like going in there, and it's like, you can change what kind of tubes are in here. How saturated are they? Is there any sag on the power? What kind of power is coming into? I'm like, I need to click back, go back. Because like, there's so many things I don't know what to do. I'm like, I just fuck everything up. But yeah,
Control Z everything. Like, oh shit,
go back.
Yeah, because there's sag and stuff also in some of those waves amps, and I'm like, I don't hear what it's doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet like if I just left it and then let it, whatever, listen to it, it's like, it just sounds like someone puking.
Yeah.
Like
the more you change it, and it's funny because a lot of people, like, you listen to their tones, or even when they're doing tutorials of show how to get their tones, they leave a lot of things stock and they just tweak maybe one knob, and then that. There's like, look at all this tweakability. Anyways, so you could turn gain up or down.
The treble a little bit. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
A little bit of treble.
Exactly. They're not going super in depth into it. Yeah. But yeah, so that was my IR Cat Pack, another ML Sound Labs, a win.
Your IRs and IRLs, dude.
Yeah.
Boom.
Chalk 1 on the W side for the ML Sound Labs. Still the 1L on that fucking Marshall. That, for God's sake, do not buy that. Fucking, it's the PR75 or the fuck it is. I don't remember. Just don't buy it.
It's like the PU75.
Exactly. Yeah. Stupid. But yeah, no, they do have a sale. So if you're looking to get some IRs, and this is not sponsored, but I'm like, it's
ML Sound Labs having a sale, a big freaking sale.
Yeah, half off. It's like $14. What the fucking deal? Come on.
Yeah, one time.
Anyway, I should have led off with this. I wanted to, do a bit of a work brag. How you're always talking about work. I'm like, I work so hard.
I'm a poor baby.
My aching bones. I've been to work overtime. I worked like 870,000 hours this week. I'm busting my fucking hump over here.
I'm busting my ass.
I'm busting in my ass.
I'm busting in my motherfucking ass.
Busting in my own ass. I had 6 hours overtime this past week, and I'm like, hey.
Wow, dude.
I know.
That's pretty good.
Big,
you stealing from the company now?
Big work brag.
Should I tell somebody?
I can buy more IRs with that.
Yeah. You're rolling in it. You're a new tax bracket, bro.
It might be in a new tax bracket after
oh,
that.
Shit.
It might be
work more than take more.
Whole new tax bracket.
I worked 3 hours more. I
know. I should have started like work brag, and I should have done the was it the trifecta or was it the quadfecta there? I should have like gotten like 3 hours of sleep. So I've been up since fucking 3 a.m., dude. Yeah. And what's the other one? It's
sleep brag.
That's the sleep brag, and then there's the food brag. I'm like, I haven't eaten. I had like a cracker for breakfast, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like you can eat,
Yeah.
You can go get something to eat. And
you have a checkbook. You probably go get something if you want.
And what's the last one is the driving brag. I should have just also, because today was my day off, I should have just drove around San Diego for like 10 hours.
Fill up like 3 times.
Yeah, just wasting gas driving around, just to make a circuit of San Diego just to drive around. I'm like, oh, dude, I was in traffic for fucking 3 hours, dude.
Oh, yeah, where were you going?
Home.
But where'd you come from? Home.
Where'd you go to? Home.
Also home. I took a lunch break.
But you didn't eat on your lunch break. I know, dude. It was I had somewhere to be. Where?
Yeah.
Home.
You just have saltine crackers when you have a fridge packed.
So I had a saltine cracker for breakfast.
Yeah.
And then just
there's like four more in that. There's four more in that package.
I throw it away. That would have been my Kyle brag for the week. If, like Kyle, you probably would have like blown up.
That was pretty good.
It just you would have just melted.
Whoa! Yeah,
like
respect. Like knelt down on my knee.
Yeah. Your fist up in there.
I'm simping for you.
You're simping for me if I would have done all that. Oh man, I got the overtime. I got no sleep. I drove and I didn't eat.
Yeah, and you gotta brag about the time you spend with your family and like an activity no one gives a shit about, like fishing or something.
I hung out with my brother. You don't have one. I know. It was tough.
Yeah, it was almost unbelievable story.
It was almost like
too good to be true.
Yeah, too good to be true. You just start just like, oh, that's so much respect. Yeah, you can't tip your hat enough.
Yeah, you can't tip.
You basically just push your head through your hat, like, oh, you earned that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was my week. I guess Johnny and I are planning out a trip to Texas to see
Where are you going?
To see the kid. In January. So kind of normally we would plan a trip to Nam, we're gonna go see the K-Man.
Yeah, it's cool sleeping on a queen or what?
Yeah.
What you got? Yeah, one. I got a queen for you. I bought a new bed today.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
I got the king. So, yeah, I have an air mattress here too. So,
I'm used to sleeping
prepping for you guys
on the floor. Okay. So whatever. Air mattress is actually like this is. Oh my god.
Sleeping on air.
We've made it. It's like sleeping on a cloud. Well, I mean, like clouds are in the air, so same thing, right?
They're sleeping on air.
I mean, they're up there. You can't deny
that.
I am
a cloud.
Yeah, I'm floating, baby. So yeah, we're just planning that out. So the plan is to hang out with Kyle. We're gonna get some podcasting done, get some hanging out done, get some chili eating done, get some. Walk around and my goal is to like get a cowboy hat and just wear it the whole time.
Hell yeah!
I was gonna wear like
join in.
A track.
Get some Levi's.
No, I'm just gonna wear a tracksuit, anime shirt, and just like walk around
with a cowboy
hat.
Damn.
Like, can you walk like 10 feet behind us? But I'm bow-legged as I'm walking. Guy, you're like, you know what? Come up here. You got to come back up here. You making it, boy. I have a belt buckle on my track pants. But
no
anyways,
belt.
Yeah. I just clip it, staple it to my track
your
pants.
Skin.
I just duct tape it, double-sided tape it.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. So we're planning that out. We're getting all the nitty-gritty done.
Yeah, let me know that way I can get some time off from work.
Yeah, basically we want to go see Stavros and then we're gonna go see Kyle after that. So that's the plan. We're planning it out. Johnny and I, we're making it happen. So that's kind of the what's news. Let's get into some topics. What do you say?
Let's do it.
And I say topics. It's topic. So this is one
topics with an X.
Yeah.
XX.
Triple X. Just Vin Diesel the shit out of this one.
Yeah.
This is one that I sent you. I saw it on Reddit, but I guess I also saw it on Instagram. Somebody had like an acrylic guitar that they filled with like M&Ms. Just M&Ms plain. And it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think it's like the cool. It's kind of like I'm split. Is it stupid or cool? I couldn't tell. But I'm like, I like it. I think it's just because of a bunch of colors. I'm like a child. I'm like, that's fun. It's like funfetti.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, made me think. I don't know. What was your take on that? Kind of like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like what I do with it or what?
I don't know.
It's cool.
I don't know. Would it be? Would you play that? The M&Ms.
But I would pick like
there's a Telecaster basically with M&Ms.
But it's like all the colors. It's like a bunch of different colors. I would pick like maybe one or two different colors in there.
Well, then it would be, it's meant to look like candy.
Yeah, it still will look like candy, Brian. Okay.
Yeah.
But it will look more uniform.
Yeah.
Now, it won't look like a fifth grader.
You don't like the chaos.
Yeah. It will look like a fifth grader gave up his trick-or-treating candy and put it in a guitar.
A jar of like candy.
Yeah.
That doesn't do it for you.
No. I like it looks kind of cool, but I wouldn't want that. It's like too festive. It's like too like goofy.
It's too happy. The world isn't a happy place.
No,
so you gotta express it with your guitar.
All right, look, here. This is what I mean. I would do like a solid color, and we'll revisit. I have some ideas of different things we put in there.
Anyways, I thought it was kind of cool. It wasn't so stupid, but it also kind of was stupid. But it made me think of like these acrylic guitars. Like, what are some cool things that you put in an acrylic clear guitar? What do you think would be a cool thing to put in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could consider weights and the tone or whatever,
Yeah.
as a thing. But I'm just thinking, like, what would look cool? So, M&Ms, I think I think it's cool. I wonder if they would discolor and go bad.
Yeah. I would do Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies.
Okay. Just the Dr. Pepper one, so basically brownish red.
It's like brownish red, yeah.
So from far away, you'd be like, okay, that's like looks like just like a brown Telecaster.
Yeah.
And then you go up and you're like, Jelly Bellies, you idiot.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. Yeah, in a dark club, no one can tell.
Yeah, so. Look here, you plebe.
Yeah. I have other ones here too. I was thinking.
I'm gonna step on you real quick.
No, go for it.
Jelly Bellies just assorted. This is where we're butting heads again. Just throw them all in there. It's fine.
Yeah,
that looks fine. That would probably be as cool as the M&Ms.
I do red, white, and blue ones too.
I mean, God.
I do it in the shape of. I do it in the Texas flag. I do Texas because from here. So
yeah, born and raised. Probably still have a California plate. Probably.
I do.
Yeah.
I ran to a neighbor at the store. He's like, "Oh, so yeah, you're from California." I'm like, "God damn,
yeah,
son of a bitch!" That's on my plate.
Damn it, that would take like, I don't know, some work
to go to
change it.
Yeah,
it would take any work,
like an afternoon maybe.
Yeah, but
part of an afternoon.
Yeah, Jelly Bellies. For sure. Assorted, that'd be good. But what's your next one? What you got?
I think, and I don't know what how rigid this would make it, or if this would even work. But Fruit Loops, dude, and that's multiple colors.
Okay,
I think it looks cool.
Fruit Loops with milk.
Fruit Loops. Oh yeah, have it like a white background,
or
like different, one part, and then you put the Fruit Loops on top of it, and then you do clear over that. Damn.
What about is there like a glue that dries white?
Yeah, you just add a tint to it. Like make it opaque.
Yeah, just do that and fill it with
like I know exactly. Oh yeah, they make that stuff.
So it looks like it's Fruit Loops and milk.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Or I guess you just have, like you said, have the white background.
Yeah.
Or the back of the guitar be white and then just have Fruit Loops in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool. I was thinking sand, how they have like the sand like art or whatever, like in a jar. Yeah. And then you can have like pictures different or something colors in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Or it wouldn't even have to be a picture. It could be just like even layers of different colored sand in filling the inside of that. And how they pack the shit out of it to where it doesn't move.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that. But I mean, I'm sure they could. Yeah, exactly. Magic. Yep, that makes sense to me. They could do that with that guitar. Fill it with the sand. Probably would be really heavy, but that's an idea. That's something.
Heavy rock, but it's like sand, but it's rock.
Yeah.
Sand. Got it. I think this is probably the best one I thought of. You know what? Hold on. I don't want to sell it. I have some other pretty good ones. But,
my mind's just going.
Yeah,
just the gears
going, dude.
Yeah.
Sweetwater candy pack. Just put those in there. It's like the bed of honey, all that stuff, and then you sell it back to Sweetwater. So you make money off. And then you
cover it with the free stickers that they give you that nobody asked for.
Yeah. No, they might be want to put it in their showroom. They might not pay you for it.
They're like, oh my God, this is great. Get out of here.
Yeah. Dude, I have a musician's friend calling me, like, randomly.
Yeah, I've started to get some of those.
Off topic here, but yeah, like I see a call from like Illinois. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, hey, I'm your musician's friend rep. I'm like, I haven't bought anything from musician's friend since like 06.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How'd you get my new number?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that even is possible.
Oh yeah, true. Because like you had different cell phones.
I've had like 3 different numbers. Yeah.
It's like, how did they find you?
Maybe are they in? What's a maybe they got their
Guitar Center.
They're affiliated with. Oh, are they affiliated with Guitar Center?
Yeah. So if you bought something
from
Guitar Center.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, it's like I think we've talked about it. I'm like, I've gotten calls from Guitar Center and then calls from like musician's friend. I'm like, why? And even the Sweetwater rep. Actually, I have Adam. He's my rep. He's been good. Like I guess like the only time I've really had something where it's like he's done a return for me, and then I think it's probably just their policy. I'm like, no questions asked. Policy for returns. Great, it's awesome. They just send me the fucking label, and like he's like, oh, that sucks. Anyways, here's a label. I'm like, sick. That's great.
Sick, dog.
He's like, all right, if you ever need anything else, let me know. I'm like, I won't. I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy it online,
and then you can follow up. But this is great. That's good customer service. You just took my fucking return and credited me. I like it. Yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
And so yeah, that's all most interactions I had. Or like the guy will call, and they call all like randomly, like a couple months or whatever, if you're not buying anything. And one time I picked up, he's like, hey man, how's it going? So still recording? I'm like, yeah. So what do you it's like, I have a podcast too. I was like, oh wow, okay. So you can hear him typing that into this is like
like keyboard cat.
Yeah. Oh shit. So you still have that band? Yeah, no, I do. Awesome. And I'm like,
everything.
I think I'm good right now. It's like, all right, cool. All right, bye. It's like, all right, bye. It's just the most like awkward conversation of him. Just like, how's it going? I'm like, fine. I have no idea how to like, but it makes it personable. But they're trying to do that with Guitar Center and musician's friend of like, hey, I'm your boy. If you ever need to buy another one of those pack of picks.
Yeah. How are those picks working out? I lost them all and used them all up. Sick. Anyways, he doesn't even try and sell you more.
Not even sell you more. He's like, anyways, if you ever need to buy a fucking, I don't know, $10,000 drum kit, let me know.
Yeah, let me know, man. You don't even play drums?
Yeah.
Dang.
You buy a fucking custom Gibson custom shop?
Yeah.
Where they're pretty much no different than the regular ones? No. All right, well, when you do, holler at me.
Yeah.
I won't.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Very specific.
He's just going down a list, whatever is. Yep. What's going to make me the most money? Oh, wait, do you want to buy one of those? But anyways, I was thinking.
Yeah, a couple more or what?
What about bottle caps?
That'd be sick.
Because people do bottle caps for like.
For their bar.
Yeah.
Bar top.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
So I think that I don't know, that could be cool. It could be something.
I think pennies would be cool too. I think I've seen that actually.
Yeah, pennies, change, anything like that. I like that.
I think pennies would look cool because it's copper.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. And
Alex,
make the heaviest guitar ever.
Hit up Alex. I'm like, hey, have you ever thought about pennies in your guitar? Lose my number.
Is that a question? Nope.
Hit up Alex at Copper Zone. So I got this idea. What about a guitar filled with pennies? Because the pennies are made of copper. Hello?
Yeah. And it sounds like you want it.
It sounds like you want to buy one. Are you making one? No, I'm just saying, what if?
What if? Yeah.
Did you ever think
possibilities?
Did you ever think about that one? Possibly. Yeah. Hello. Click. I think we got disconnected. Anyways, click. Oh.
Dude, I think hot dogs will be sick. You can watch them like
just
degrade and turn. You can see them.
would be a shitty idea.
No, if they're like plastic hot dogs, you've had to fill with the liquid too, so it was structural at least.
Yeah,
but I think that would look kind of cool, actually. It's like pretty abstract, but it would
just
work.
Hot dogs. What the fuck is that guitar? It's hot dogs.
It's hot dog, bro.
But I don't know. It was like a fun little topic. Just like what would be kind of cool to fill a guitar with. Not that I'm like looking at that guitar. I'm like, oh man, I have to get a clear acrylic guitar. I'm like, no, I'm good.
LEDs actually are the best things.
Just only put LED, just all LEDs, the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like
just make it out. Just make it out of an LED.
Yeah, it's one LED.
Yeah,
like
the whole guitar body is an LED.
One LED. No, it's like multiples. Just like the brightest flashlight. You'd blind everyone in the front row.
Like
every time you strum, you do your windmill. Down.
Or you do really fast, really fast windmills, and then people just start getting seizures.
Your performance has a seizure warning.
Yeah.
Like every anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, let's get on out of here. Just want to say thanks for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We are on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. We're posting cool shit on the rag. And then we have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks. You'll find it. It's also linked, both of those, in the description of this podcast. And if you really like what you hear, actually subscribe to the YouTube too. I'm trying to post a video at least once a month. But yeah, youtube.com/the Tone Jerks. Again, linked in the description. And then if you really like what you hear, I want to start plugging that more. If you really like what you hear, you can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And you get an RSS feed that you can put into your favorite podcatcher, and you can listen to all the bonus episodes. We have over 200 bonus episodes over on Patreon, and getting new ones every single week. We don't skip a week. Sometimes we double up over there.
Oh, yeah.
But we just want to give you all a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list for me?
Yeah, I got
all the shout outs.
By the way, you were right. It's youtube.com/the Tone Jerks, by the way.
All right, there we go.
Fortify what you were saying.
We want to be big YouTube stars over there.
Be a big influencer.
There you go.
We have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Second Button podcast that you do with him.
Yes. It's the Seinfeld Watch Along podcast.
Yeah. Do you have to watch along with it? Is it kind of the...
No,
I haven't
but
actually listened to it, so don't hurt me.
Banned.
Yeah, no, I haven't given a shot yet. I'm waiting for you guys to get some episodes in, so I can
just crank on through to the other side.
Yeah. What is it? Binge. Binge listen.
Yeah. It's fun. It's actually a fun way to rewatch the series where I'm actually trying to pay attention and be like, oh, what can I talk about this episode to talk about on my podcast episode?
Yeah.
But it's fun. I think Andrew and I are trying to get a way that we can watch the show together and just comment as a different way as we take our notes, and then we do the podcast. Anyway, the Second Button podcast. Check it out.
I'm sure there's a way to do that.
There is, but I'm still figuring.
A PlayStation or anything like that?
I don't know. Never asked.
Because I think you can do like parties.
Yeah.
And then you can do a watch along. Like you can do a watch party on Hulu or something.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a way to do it on Twitch or something. And I'm just throwing out buzzwords.
Maybe.
I still haven't figured out how to release this video podcast that we're doing.
Yeah.
We'll work on it. Yeah.
Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson.
Brian,
Nicholas
look that up while I read
Ogburn.
these names.
Yeah. You got some homework to do, it sounds like. Doug King, Doug Chris from 37 Effects, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and the Just Surprise Me podcast.
There you go.
We have Joe from Like My Pedals, also from the Just Surprise Me podcast and Masters of the Cinematic Universe. And then we also have Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast also. We have Teletalks from YouTube and Instagram fame.
Yeah.
And RJ Smith fame.
Yeah.
Because, he triples down. That guy. Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray. Well, should we say his real name? Or okay, it's Howie Feltersnatch. Jason Fuzzmonger. Steve Mike from Hardly Human. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. Kevin E. Quits from Equits Guitars. Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chibson from Chibson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop.
You're just like plowing through all these.
Yes. Okay, I got better things to do, okay?
Well, I was going to chime in. It's the 60 Cycle Hum, the Guitar P-Cast, if you listen to this week.
I haven't listened. You'll have to tell me about that later.
Yeah, you have to check it out.
All right. You know, you can just interrupt me like you always do.
I know.
You don't have to wait for me to blast through 10 more names, and then you're like, excuse me, let's revisit Steve Rao.
You're just blasting names.
Yeah. Just name blasting over here.
Just blam.
Just calling everyone their own real name.
Yeah.
Well, most everyone.
Especially Johnny.
Yeah.
Man with two names.
The man's so nice, we named him twice.
Yeah.
It's like not nice at all.
Yeah. It's a rude name.
Yeah. We're Sean Fahey. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig. And Huge Erection.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by Izzy Yet. Zach Hale. That's actually his real name. He didn't, it's not a fake name. Eric Merrill.
Could be fake accounts.
You know what? You know what? I think it's fake.
Just burner accounts?
Yeah. Everyone on here, I think. But mainly this guy, Zach Hale, watching you. Eric Merrill from Elm Effects. Also, he has a rad YouTube channel. Check that out. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Tim Noack from Bardic Audio Devices. Jonathan Jeruzik from 12th Hour Devices. Tyler Rhines from Tyler KC Riffs on Instagram. Matthew Fenslaw. Michael McVeigh. And Matthew Davis. That's the list.
There we go.
Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting.
We'll see you next week. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.